Hello dear students, today we will solve some neat questions. Dear students, our first problem, an object is placed on the principal axis of a concave mirror at a distance of 1.5 f. F is the focal length. The image will be at so in this question, here object placed on a principal axis. For example, here we consider that so this one is a concave mirror. So this one is concave mirror. Concave mirror, and here object placed on a principal axis. So this one is a principal axis, and somewhere here we consider that object. Then the concave mirror at a distance 1.5 f. So distance of object. So object distance always will represent by u, and it's a distance we consider that 1.5 f. So next one, and focal length. So focal length we consider that f. It means the focal length is f, and object distance u is equal to 1.5 f. Next, we want to calculate image distance. So image distance v is equal to question mark. And here we consider that the formula 1 by v, because we want to calculate image distance, so 1 by v plus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. F is a focal length of a concave mirror. So next one, here we consider that a sign convention. In a sign convention, suppose the distance measured along the incident ray, so this one we consider that positive, opposite to the incident ray, so that one is a negative. So this reason object distance is measured from pole of a mirror. So this reason the object distance we consider that a negative. So u is equal to minus 1.5 f because of a sign convention. So this reason here we consider that so 1 by v is equal to, and here so this one is a concave mirror, so this reason here we consider that so this one is a focal length. It means a f, principal focus, and this distance we consider that f. So this is also negative, so this reason 1 by minus f minus 1 by u. So 1 by v is equal to minus 1 by f plus 1 divided by 1.5 f because of u, object distance. So this object distance is minus 1.5 f, so minus into minus, so that's one we consider that a plus. So here 1 by v is equal to so first we consider that LCM 1.5 f. So 1.5 f into 1 is already f is there, it means 1.5 plus 1 is equal to 0.5. So 0.5, so that's one we consider that a negative in order. Divided by 1.5 f. So this reason here we consider that v is equal to 1.5 f because of a reciprocal 1.5 f divided by 0.5 so this reason So V is equal to minus 3f. Why here we consider that V is equal to minus 3f? It means so image is also formed in same side of a object. So this reason, so answer we consider that minus 3f. Okay, first one is correct. And next problem. So next problem, here we consider that the refracting angle of a prism is A and refractive index of the material of a prism is cot A by 2. The angle of a minimum deviation is. So this question is picked from the AIPMT 2015. Okay, so here in this question, so first one we consider that the refracting angle of a prism is A. Okay, so here we consider that a prism. So this one is a prism, and here angle of prism we consider that A. Angle of prism A. And refractive index of a material of a prism is cot A by 2. Okay, so refractive index of this prism we consider that cot A by 2. And here we want to calculate angle of a minimum deviation. So minimum deviation is equal to question mark, angle of a minimum deviation. So this reason here we consider that refractive index, relation between refractive index and material of a prism. So refractive index is equal to sine A plus minimum deviation divided by 2 whole divided by sine A by 2 is equal to refractive index. Okay, so this reason here we consider that so refractive index already given. So refractive index we consider that cot A by 2. So refractive index cot A by 2. So mu value cot A by 2, and here we consider that sine A plus minimum deviation divided by 2 whole divided by sine A by 2. Sine A by 2. Okay, so sine A by 2, sine A plus minimum deviation divided by 2 whole divided by sine A by 2. Okay, so this cot split cos A by 2 divided by sine A by 2. Okay, so sine A by 2 is cancelled, and here so sine, so already there sine A plus minimum deviation divided by 2 is equal to cos A by 2. So this reason, this cos A by 2 it is converted to sine. So that's one is sine 90 minus A by 2, and here sine A minimum angle of deviation divided by 2. Okay, so both sides signs are there. So this reason here we consider that A minimum plus minimum angle of deviation divided by 2 is equal to 90 minus A by 2. Yes. Okay, so this reason here 2 get cancelled, and okay, so before divided by 2 and divided by 2, and here we consider that LCM is 2, LCM 2, LCM 2, it means 2 into 90, 180, minus A, and here we consider that A plus minimum angle of deviation, A plus minimum angle of deviation. So this reason minimum angle of deviation is equal to 180 and minus A already there, and minimum angle of deviation is equal to 2A. So A minus A into, so this one is minus A to minus A, so this reason minus 2 times A. Okay, so minimum angle of deviation is equal to 180 minus 2A. So next problem, here if the critical angle for total internal reflection from a medium to vacuum is 45 degree, the velocity of a light in a medium is. Okay, so this one is a NEET question at 2020, and here we consider that the critical angle of a total internal reflection from medium to vacuum is a 45 degree. Okay, so this reason here we consider that this one is intermediate surface, it means a refracting surface, and this one is one media and second media. So medium 1, it means so this one is rarer media and this one is a denser media, and this one is a normal and this one is incident ray. Okay, and here we consider that critical angle, it means a refracted light ray is present along the refracting surface. So this reason, so this angle we consider that a 90 degree, which angle of incidence makes angle of a refraction is 90 degree, so that's one is a critical angle. Okay, so this angle of incidence we consider that a C, it means so C is nothing but a 45 degree. Okay, so this one is a critical angle. So this reason here we consider that so critical angle and refractive index relation, so sin C is equal to 1 by mu. Okay, so here sin C means critical angle, so critical angle is of 45 degree is equal to 1 by refractive index. Okay, sin 45 means 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is equal to 1 by mu. So this reason, so refractive index is equal to root 2. Okay, refractive index root 2. You already know that refractive index is equal to speed of light in vacuum divided by speed of a light in medium. So that's why here we consider that so speed of a light in medium is equal to speed of light in vacuum divided by refractive index. Okay, speed of a light in vacuum is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second divided by refractive index 2. Okay, so this reason root 3 by root 2 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So that's one is a right answer. Okay, and next question, the angle of incidence for a ray of a light at a refracting surface of a prism is a 45 degree. The angle of a prism is 60 degree. If the ray suffers a minimum deviation through the prism, the angle of a minimum deviation and a refractive index of a material of the prism respectively are. Okay, so here angle of incidence for a ray of a light at a refracting surface of a prism. Okay, so here we consider that so this one is a prism. Okay, so this prism having angle of a prism value is a 60 degree. A is equal to 60 degree. So this one is angle of a prism. And next one is the angle of incidence for a ray. Okay, angle of incidence we consider that a 45 degree. So I is equal to 45 degree. So here we consider that so this one is a normal and this one is an incident ray, and this angle we consider that a 40 degree. Okay. Next one, suffers a minimum deviation through the prism. Okay, the angle of a minimum deviation and a refractive index of a material of a prism. Okay, so here we want to calculate, one is angle of a deviation, minimum deviation, and refractive index of a prism. So this reason here we consider that a relation between refractive index of a prism and angle of a prism. So this reason refractive index is equal to A plus D, minimum angle of deviation, divided by 2 whole divided sine, and here is equal to sine A by 2 is equal to refractive index, is equal to refractive index. So this one is a formula. Okay, another one is angle of incident I is equal to A plus D, minimum angle of deviation, divided by 2. Okay, so this reason here we consider that I value by using this formula. Okay, so here we get I is equal to A plus minimum angle of deviation divided by 2. Okay, so this reason here we consider that first one is angle of incidence is 45 degree is equal to 60 angle of a prism, and we want to calculate minimum angle of deviation divided by 2. Okay, so 60 plus minimum angle of deviation divided by 90, 45 into 2. Okay, so this reason minimum angle of deviation is equal to 30 degree. Okay, next one we want to calculate refractive index. So this reason here we consider that we will use a same formula. So that's one is a refractive index is equal to sine 60 plus deviation value we consider that 30 divided by 2 whole divided by sine 60 by 2. Okay, so this reason mu is equal to, so 60 plus 30 divided by 2, so that's one we consider that sine 45 divided by sine 30. Okay, so refractive index mu is equal to, so 1 by root 2, and here we consider that sine 30, so that's one we consider that 1 by 2. So this reason here we consider that so refractive index is equal to 2 divided by root 2. So 2 divided by root 2, it means its value we consider that root 2. Okay, so root 2 is a refractive index of a material of a prism, and angle of deviation is a 30 degree. Okay, so next we will consider that another one problem. So that's one is a plano convex lens fits exactly into a plano concave lens. Their plane surface are parallel to each other. If a lens are made of a different materials of a refractive indices mu and mu2, and r is the radius of a curvature of a curved surface of the lenses, then the focal length of a combination is. Okay, first one we consider that a plano convex lens fits exactly into a plane concave lens. Okay, so here we consider that so first one we consider that a plano convex lens. Okay, so first we consider that a plane. Okay, in this problem we consider that a plano convex lens. Okay, so this one is a plano convex lens. Okay, plano convex lens. And this plano convex lens is exactly fit plano concave lens. Okay, so this one we consider that a plano concave lens. One is plano convex, another one is plano concave. Okay, so these plane surface are parallel to each other. These two are parallel to each other. Okay, so both having a different refractive index. So first one we consider that mu1, and second one we consider that a mu2. Okay, so next lenses are made a different material of refractive index. Okay, mu1 and mu2, and r. Okay, radius of curvature. So first radius of curvature of these plano convex lens are different. One convex and another one is concave. The radius of curvature of a curved surface of the lenses, the focal length of a combination is. Okay, so this reason here we consider that the focal length of a plane surface we consider that always f is equal to infinity. So this one we consider that focal length of a plane surface. Okay, so this reason here we want to calculate total focal length. So this reason 1 by f, here we consider that combo, it means a combination, is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Okay, f1 we consider that focal length of first lens, and f2 we consider that focal length of a second lens. So this reason here we want to calculate so focal length, so 1 by f is equal to, so here we consider that another formula to find out a focal length by using radius of curvature and a material of a prism, refractive index of material of a prism. So that's one is 1 by f is equal to, so refractive index minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Okay, so this one is a formula to find out focal length by using radius of a curvature. Okay, so this reason here we consider that first we want to calculate a focal length 1 by f1. 1 by f1 is equal to, so refractive index of a first material, it means a first material means a plano convex lens, so that's one is a mu1 minus 1 into 1 by r1. r1 we consider that this is surface radius of curvature, so this is always infinity because of a plane, minus 1 by r2. Okay, so r2 means we consider that this surface. Okay, according to sign convention, so this r2 it is opposite to the incident ray, so this reason, so this one we consider that a minus. Okay, so this reason 1 by f1 is equal to, okay, so 1 by f1 is equal to refractive index minus 1 divided by minus into minus plus, so this reason, so this one we consider that mu1 minus 1 divided by r. Okay, next we want to calculate a second focal length, it means so that's one we consider that plano concave lens. Okay, so this reason here we consider that in a plano concave lens, in plano concave lens, so that's one is 1 by f2, 1 by f2 is equal to, 1 by f2 is equal to, so refractive index is mu2 minus 1 into 1 by minus r. Why here we consider that minus r? Because so this surface, so this surface, it means here we consider that r value, so this reason 1 by minus r. Okay, minus 1 by infinity, because of here we consider that as this one is a plane surface and it's a refractive index, sorry, focal length we consider that r. Okay, so at its value is infinity, r value is infinity, sorry here. Okay, so plano convex lens, so r if we consider that infinity. Okay, r value is infinity, so this reason and here we consider that so this one is 1 by f2 is equal to minus mu2 minus 1 divided by r. Why here we consider that so this one is a minus r, so this reason here we consider that minus r. Okay, so that's way according to first formula, so this formula here we consider that 1 by f combination is equal to here 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2, 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2, 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 is equal to, so f1 we consider that mu1 minus 1 divided by r plus minus of mu2 minus 1 divided by r. Okay, so this reason here the finally we consider that 1 by f combination is equal to 1 by r, take r common, 1 by r, mu1 minus 1 minus mu2 plus 1. Okay, so this plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled, so finally we consider that so 1 by finally we consider that reciprocal. Okay, so f combination is equal to r divided by mu1 minus mu2, so this is answer. Okay, so our next problem, so next problem here we consider that the power of a biconvex lens is 10 diopter. Okay, so power of a biconvex lens, so that's one we consider that 10 diopter, and the radius of a curvature of each surface is 10 centimeter, then the refractive index of a material of a lens is. Okay, so here we consider that biconvex lens. Okay, so this one is biconvex lens. So biconvex lens. Okay, and here we consider that so power of lens, we consider that a 10 diopter. So power of a lens, P is equal to 10 diopter. So power of a lens is nothing but 1 by focal length. So that's why, so this power of a lens 10 diopter, it means 1 by f. Okay, so this reason here we consider that a power of a lens P is equal to 1 by f. Okay, so 1 by f. So 1 by f formula, refractive index minus 1 divided by R1 minus 1 divided by R2. Okay, so this reason here we consider that a power of a lens is 10 diopter, mu minus 1, and here we consider that R1 value. Okay, so this one is biconvex lens, and radius of curvature is, we consider that 10 centimeter. Okay, so radius of curvature 10 centimeter. So this reason the first one we consider that so 1 by here 1 by R is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. It means a centimeter converted to meter. So that one is 1 divided by 10 divided by 100. So 0 cancel. It means a 10 meter. Same 1 by R2. So that is also we consider that 1 by minus 10. It means 1 divided by minus 10 divided by 100. So that is also we consider that 10 meter. Okay, so this reason, so 10 is a diopter. It means a power of a lens, mu minus 1 into, so first one we consider that plus 10, and the second one we consider that minus 10 meter, minus into minus 10 meter. So this reason, so 10 diopter as it is equal to mu minus 1 into 20. Okay, so this reason, so mu minus 1 is equal to 10 divided by 20 is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so refractive index mu is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1. It means its value we consider that 3 by 2. Okay, so refractive index we consider that 3 by 2. And next problem, so here the angle of a prism is A, one of its refracting surface is a silver, the light rays are falling at an angle of incident to A on the first surface returns back through the same path after suffering reflection at the silvered surface. The refractive index mu of the prism is. Okay, so here the first one we consider that so this one is a prism, and a second surface, it means this surface is silvered coated, and here angle of prism we consider that A. So refracting surface we consider that a silver, the light rays fall an angle of incidence to A. It means so this one is normal and this one is incident ray, and this angle of incidence we consider that to A. Okay, so next one, on a first surface, so returns back through the same path. It means so this light ray is refracted and incident on second surface. So this surface is silver coated. When it is incident normally, then what happens? So this light rays is retraced in a same path. It means so this one is reflected because of in this side we consider that a silver coated surface. It means so this one is act like a mirror. Next one, reflection at a silvered surface, the refractive index mu. Okay, so this reason here we consider that so this one is incident to A, and so this angle we consider that R. Okay, and this angle we consider that total 90 degree S. So this one is a normal. Okay, and here we consider that R. Okay, so this reason, so this angle we consider that 90 minus R. So this one is a 90, and this angle we consider that a 90 minus R. Okay, and this angle is a 90 degree. This angle we consider that a 90 degree, and this one is 90 minus R, this one is R, and this one is a 2A. And here we want to calculate a refractive index is equal to question mark. So this reason here we consider that a Snell's law, sin I divided by sin R is equal to, so mu 2 divided by mu 1. Okay, so this reason here we consider that so this total angle of a prism. So first one we consider that angle of prism A is equal to angle of prism A plus 90 plus 90 minus R is equal to 180 degree. Angle of prism A plus 90, so this angle is 90, and this angle 90 minus R. It means here we consider that so this triangle, so here we consider that A, B and C. Okay, so this one is B and this one is a C. Okay, so this one is a 90 degree, this angle we consider that 90 degree, and this one is a 90 minus R, and this angle we consider that A. Okay, A plus 90 minus R is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so that's why here we consider that so 90 plus 90 180, and here also 180, so this reason A is equal to R. Okay, we will get A is equal to R in condition. Okay, so next one, for refraction at the first surface, so that's one we consider that according to Snell's law, so sin I value is 2A, and R, sin R, so sin R we consider that R is equal to A. It means sin R value we consider that A is equal to refractive index. So this reason, so refractive index mu is equal to 2 sin A cos A divided by sin A. Okay, so sin A get cancelled, so mu is equal to 2 cos A. So this one is a answer. Okay.